Hello, welcome back, and today we are going to be doing a shell stitch. Try saying that 10 times fast. We're going to go through what we need. So I've got two different colour yarn, I've got bent tip tapestry needle, a 4mm crochet hook and some scissors. So with that being said, we will get ready. Okay, so to start off with, we are going to have a slip stitch, and then we are going to chain 24, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 23, 24, and then we're going to chain 1. So for row 1 we are going to do 2 double crochets in the 4th chain from the hook. So we find the 4th chain from the hook, we don't count the loop on our hook. This is number 1, this is number 2, this is number 3, this one's number 4, and we do 2 double crochets into that stitch. That's 1 and that's 2. We're then going to skip 2 chains. That's 1, there's the second one, and then we're going to work into the third one and we're going to do 1 single crochet, and then we're going to skip 2 chains, 1, 2, 3, so we're working into the third one, and we're going to do 5 double crochets all into that same stitch. So a double crochet is yarn over your hook, into the chain, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, that's 4, and that's 5. We're then going to skip the next stitch, which is this one. It can be a bit tight when you've worked into this, so there's the next one, there's the second one, we're going to work into the third one and we're going to do a single crochet. So then we're going to skip 2 again, there's 1, there's the next one, we're going to work into the third one and we're doing a double crochet again, 5 double crochets into that space, 1, 2, 3, 2 in there, we'll just do another 3, and then we miss 2 again, and it can be a bit difficult to find the next one. So make sure you find the next one. There's the next one. That's number 2. This is number 3, and we're going to do a single crochet. And that is the pattern all the way along. Skip 2, 5 double crochets, skip 2, single crochet, skip 2, 5 double crochets, skip 2, single crochet. One more in there, and then skip 2, and in my last stitch I'm just doing a single crochet, and that is the first row of the shell stitch. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to change colour, and then we're going to start doing row 2. So we've done the first row. Now I'm going to change colour, and I'm going to chain 3, and we are going to do 2 double crochets into that single crochet that was our last stitch. So the single crochet that was our last stitch, we've got 2 single crochets plus a chain 3, and that is basically half of a fan. We are now going to skip 2 and do a single crochet into what would be the 3rd double crochet from the previous row. So skip 2 and then do a single crochet. We're going to skip 2 again, and our next stitch should be the single crochet, and in there we're going to do 5 double crochets. That's 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now we're going to skip 2 and do a single crochet into our double crochet, and skip 2 and do 5 double crochets into that single crochet. So it's exactly the same as our previous row, and we need 1, 2, 3, 4, one more in there, 1, 2, 3, and then skip 2, 1, 2, and then into that 3rd one, which is a single crochet. We're going to do 5, this more yarn again, need 2 more, one, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we do a single crochet into what is the top of the chain 3 space, and there is row 2. So you can see these fan stitches that are really popping out now. So we've got a fan stitch in between a fan stitch with a single crochet on the top. I'm going to cut my yarn, I'm going to cut off my green and rejoin it over here. And then I'm going to work back along doing exactly the same thing. So what I have done is I have changed my colour, and I've chained 3. I'm going to do 2 double crochets into that single crochet, and then I'm going to skip 2 and I'm going to do a single crochet into this double crochet. I'm going to skip 2 and I'm going to do 5 double crochets into this single crochet. I'm going to do that all the way along, changing colour on every row, and then once I've done that, I'm going to come back 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you do a single crochet in the top of the chain 3. My chains are a bit tight at the moment. There we go. So I'm just going to repeat that, and then I'm going to come back once I've finished. I think we're probably going to need about 10 rows in total. So I'm going to go off, do the rest of those rows, and then I'll show you how to weave in your ends. So I've gone off and I've done all of the repeats. So in total we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I've done 11. I think I could have got away with doing 10, but I like the idea of finishing with the same colour I started. So I did one more row of the green. I'm going to fasten off, and then I'm going to show you what we're left with. Right. Now what you can see here is we've now got a whole load of ends that need weaving in. If you were doing something bigger than this, like a scarf or a blanket, I would totally suggest 100% weaving in your ends as you go. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, we've got 12 on this side and 12 on that side. That's 24 ends that we've got to sew in. So on something like this, you kind of need to be doing it as you're going. If you're doing something bigger than this, you need to be changing them in, because it's going to take so long, and so I would totally recommend doing it as you go. I'm going to weaving in all the ends, and I just want to say I did write down how long it took me to do. So it took me just over 15 minutes to weave in all of those ends. I haven't done the most fantastic job in the world, but I have weaved in those ends. So that is the square. This is the pile of ends that I've got left. I will save them. I will pop that in my bag of scraps. Okay, so that's it for today's video. Next week's video is, I think next week's video is a crochet and chat video. Yeah, next week's video will be a crochet and chat video, so I will be letting you know what I've been working on. I've actually done quite a lot this month. So yeah, there's lots of little projects on the go at the moment, so that's what next week's video is going to be, crochet and chat video. As for now, that's it for today. It's making me squint that light, but that's it for now. Like and subscribe. Leave any comments if you've got any questions about anything that I've done. Just leave a comment in the box and I will answer it. So yeah, that's it for now. I'll see you all later. Bye.